You guys need to stop focusing on the wrong things. You guys are just so focused on the how, the method. I don't know if I should do drop shipping. I don't know if I should do Instagram. I don't know if I should do this. I want to change my career. I'm just so frustrated and I feel so overwhelmed because everyone seems to be progressing so much faster than me and I'm still in the same position. Time is going by. I feel like I'm getting older and I feel like I'm going to be stuck and my life is ruined for the rest of my life. The problem is that you are too impatient. Social media has made you believe that you have to get this result in 1 year, in 6 months, in 2 weeks, if not you're a failure. That is completely the opposite of it. All you are doing is you are comparing your chapter 100 to your chapter 1. And this is something that I kept on doing. I would start one thing because I see someone else succeeding in it. And then as soon as I noticed that it was slightly harder and there was a bit of pressure, then I wouldn't give up. I would try something else while trying to do both of them. Then I'll put more time into the new thing. I will stop doing the first thing I was doing and I'll continually repeat that cycle. So all I was doing is I was expending all of this energy, filling my mind with so much information, and I was going nowhere because all I was doing was running in a circle. He who runs everywhere is going nowhere. And that is your biggest problem. The biggest problem isn't the method. The biggest problem is you. You start to get impatient. You are your biggest obstacle. Not you in general, but all of your actions, which then create habits, and these habits are creating that result that you are trying to change. So what is the solution to this? You need to understand that you have to have focus in one direction. And the reason I'm telling you this is because in this last 30 days, I'm going to tell you how to go viral. I can give you all the steps on how to go viral. But the biggest problem is that you are going to start to get impatient. You're going to start to have these doubts. And then guess what's going to end up happening? You are going to stop taking action. This is what doubt is. Doubt is not that if you're going to get... Doubt is... I've been speaking too much Spanish recently. Doubt is not if you're going to get the result. Doubt is that you're going to stop taking action that's going to get that result. For example, if I want to reach 1 million followers and I start to get these doubts, my doubt isn't if I'm going to reach 1 million followers. My doubt is if I'm going to stop posting videos, which are eventually going to stop me from getting 1 million followers. Because if I don't post, I'm never going to reach 1 million followers. Look, just the last 30 days, I'm going to show you this. And this is not to flex. This is to show you that this shit is possible. I am just a random bloke from South London who decided to pick up his phone 5 years ago. Bear this in mind. I grabbed my phone 5 years ago. Now look at the stats for this month. I've got over 95,000 followers the last 30 days. I've got over 73 million views. And not only that, I got featured on something called Famous Birthdays. If you don't know what Famous Birthdays is that you can't pay to go on it. They have to contact you. And here I am. Famous Birthdays. Place 40,000. Why am I showing you this? Because this is the power of focus. You will probably see this and you will try to replicate making 100,000 followers in 30 days. Is it possible? 100%. But I've been creating content for 5 years. So I've been building my foundation for the past 5 years. What is the biggest problem with content creation? It's not if you're going to reach there. The problem is, are you going to continue posting? Which is why I will always say, we do not miss. Why do I say we do not miss? Because if you do not miss, it is impossible for you not to get to that destination. You have a limited amount of energy. So now you need to use that energy to focus on one thing, whether it be content creation. This is why stop looking to the left, stop looking to the right, and lock in onto that one thing. I wanted to do 1,000,001 things, but the reality is that who is a jack of all trades is a master of none. Focus on one thing to grow. Now, what is the most important thing? The reason I grow this so much is because at the start, you're not going to see the results. At the start, you're going to have these doubts. At the start, you don't know if it's going to work. But guess what? If you've conditioned yourself, your character to keep on going regardless of the results, because you know that what you are doing is going to compound into that result that you want. So if you're trying to, if you're trying to get your place into a better job, a better career. So all you have to focus on is like, okay, I don't have the qualifications. So what do? You study, you get the qualification, you apply, then you get that job. Oh, I don't have money to start this project that I have. That's fine. You don't have the money. So you stressing about you not having the money. The problem is there. So what's the solution? You work 1 job, you work 2 jobs, you work 3 jobs, you work 4 jobs, you work 10 jobs. I don't care how many jobs you work. Now you're starting to make some money. Then you invest it into this project that you have. Then you work from there. Oh, I don't have money I have a broken Samsung and it has no camera for me to start creating content. Oh no, I'm so stuck. Your problem is there. So how are you going to solve it? Well, maybe you sell that phone. Maybe you, sell stuff in your house. and you put it on eBay, Gumtree, whatever website you have. You sell it, you make a bit of money, you buy a secondhand iPhone, then you start recording content. I've made over 100 million views with a cracked iPhone 12. I just want you to think about it. So excuses are unlimited. But now, what are you going to choose? Because blaming everything else is going to make you feel better, but blaming yourself is going to make you get better. This is the difference. This is why you have to blame everything on yourself. And when you blame things on yourself, now you're going to have to start to handle pressure. This is where most people break, because when they start to get pressure, they view it as a negative thing. Oh, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Everyone just wants comfort. I want to eat this good food. I want a comfortable bed. I want everything comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. But there is no growth in comfort. This is the biggest scam. Being comfortable is the biggest scam that you can fall into. When you are uncomfortable, this is when you grow the most. Now, I don't want you to think about when you're being uncomfortable, I don't know, like stabbing yourself. That's just stupid. But now think about it. I now know how to speak basic Chinese. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I did not know how to speak Chinese. It was very uncomfortable because I was scared of making mistakes, scared of being made fun of, scared of saying the wrong words. But guess what? With practice and me getting frustrated because I didn't know the tones, within time, I knew that I had to make these mistakes to get better. Now I can speak basic Chinese. This is the same with everything. When I started creating content, my videos were not good. And at the start, I would compare myself to one of my inspirations, and then I would compare myself. And what started off as inspiration then ended up being demotivation, because I'll post one video and I'll think, oh, this is exactly the same. His one has 100 million views and my one has 10 views. Oh no, this is the worst thing in the world. And then that's when you end up, what happening? You end up missing. The goal is to never miss in that thing that you want to do. And to not miss, you have to create a person that doesn't miss. And that's why I say create the who. And once you have this who, then you know how to do the how. I can give you my social media account right now with your name on it, with everything that has to do with you. But guess what? That would be the worst thing that I can do for you. Why? Because you don't know how to sustain it. You don't know how do you grow the followers. You don't know what to do, what not to do. So now you're going to be in constant fear and doubt of, should I post this? I'm going to ruin the account. This is why all the mistakes that you're going to do are the best things that can happen, because this is how you learn. This is why the Bible says, give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. Teach a man how to fish and he will eat for a lifetime. Until you understand this and love the process, validate yourself with the work, make more mistakes, because if I made that mistake, well, guess what? I needed that to learn. I needed that to not repeat it again. And you've gone up. It's like a game. Literally, life is like a video game. View it as a video game. Right now, I'm anxious, I'm scared, I'm weak, I doubt, I procrastinate. All of your problems, these are bosses. And like any video game, for you to defeat that boss, most of the time the boss is hard and you end up losing. But when you play a game and you really want to beat that game, what do you end up doing? Maybe you have to do more side missions. Maybe you have to make your character slightly stronger. Maybe you have to try to fight that boss several times. But eventually, if you do not give up, if you do not miss, you will end up beating that boss. This is the same thing when you have your problems. They are not problems, they are opportunities to go to the next level. And that's exactly what it is. Me speaking the way that I'm speaking now, I look at myself now and I think about it and I am in awe. Why? Because this is not the person who I was. This is the person I have created. And you can create that person that you want to become like. Which is why I always say we have two selves. The person who we are now, that person who we don't like, the one with the problems, with the issues, and our higher self, our best version. That best version is waiting for you. And the way you get to that person is by getting rid of all those excuses and doing all those uncomfortable things which are going to drive you towards that person. So that's exactly what you have to do, which is why you have to learn to love discomfort. Because when you are comfortable, I have conditioned it in my mind that I am regressing. Life is constant movement. It is rhythm. Everything is in constant motion. Time doesn't wait. We age. If we stay in the same place, time doesn't wait for anyone. So guess what? You're either regressing or you're progressing. And I choose to progress in this earth existential life that we are having now, because life is too short. We think about rest, we think about this. You can listen to whoever you want, but I think after 70, 80, 90 years that we're here, then we get to rest for eternity. Where we go after that, we do not know. But guess what? At least we try to do the most that we can here. And the way that you do the most here is by having a goal, having a purpose, having a dream. Why? Listen, even if it seems so far-fetched, imagine just going to work your 9 to 5 and just having nothing to look forward to. No matter how many times I fail, I will keep on going. Why? Because that dream keeps you alive. That dream gives you a reason of going. It gives you a fire to keep on going. Now, if you have a dream, you have a greater purpose, an impact that you want to make, you go to work excited because now you're going to work towards something. You have your 9 to 5. Yes, do not leave it. I don't know why you have this idea that you have to leave your 9 to 5, that if not, you're going to be in the rat race forever. No, just you work your 9 to 5 and then you work your 5 to 9, which is your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. But most of you guys don't want to do this. And it's crazy because this is why I tell you guys, this is why I create this free content for you, because I want to help you guys. I love you guys. I want you guys to progress. But the biggest issue is everyone says to me, oh, I want you to help me. Before, I used to give my time out to everyone. Anyone can give you money. A millionaire can give you $1 million, and he will have that again by tomorrow. But I will give you my time. And my time I will never get back. And this is worth a lot more than those $1 million that someone can give you. Because today you can have 1 million, tomorrow you can have 10 million, the next you can have nothing. But my time, I will not get that back. Which is why I value it so much now. And I want you guys to watch this video and I want you to apply everything that I'm telling you guys. This is what you guys have to do. You guys need to learn to be uncomfortable. You need to realize that that is where you'll find your growth. You have to keep this dream alive. Because when you work your 5 to 9, this is going to give you that reason. This is going to give you that fire to wake up. But most of you guys don't want to do it. You guys say, oh no, but I will drink on the weekends. I want to smoke with my friends. I want to have fun. I don't know if that's fun. I just find that selfish when you just think about yourself. Oh no, I don't want to do it because I'm tired. You think about yourself. I think about the impact that I can make. And it's crazy because when I started this social media journey, this is why you need a reason. Because if you're only thinking about money, if you're only thinking about, oh, just what can I gain from this, you're going to give up. Because the second you don't see it, you're going to feel frustrated and you're going to give up. And that's what happened with me when I started social media. One of the worst things that could have happened to me is one of my videos going viral for saying my dad's Chinese and my mom's Colombian. And then that's the only thing I could do to replicate virality. And it just made me empty because all I was doing was chasing numbers. And whenever I saw those numbers going down, I feel frustrated. Oh no, it has 100,000 views. It has 50,000 views. And it made me feel so empty. But when I actually started focusing on what gave me purpose, what gave me life, my reason, my why, to help people find the potential, to know that you are so much more than what you think you are, then it started to make me feel alive. Now I do not care about the views. I care about the impact. Before I used to view, oh no, this video only got 100,000 views. But now I view it's like, even if it has 10 views, that is 10 people. That is 10 lives. That is 10 souls that have the opportunity to make that change. You guys just need to want the change. You guys say, oh, how can I make the change? I don't know how to make it. Listen, if you are hungry, no one's going to force you to eat. Even if you do not have food in your house and you do not eat, you are not hungry enough. I guarantee you, if you were 2, 3, 4 days in your house, there will be a moment where you are so hungry that you will leave your house and you will find something to eat. If not, you will die of hunger. And I'm pretty sure we as humans, we are made to survive. So you will not get to the point where you are going to die of starvation. And if you do, then that is just natural selection. Now, the thing I'm going to tell you is, are you seeking constant discomfort? Are you viewing discomfort as a bad thing? Because in reality, discomfort is the best thing that you can have. If you are comfortable right now, sitting on your bed, chilling, ask yourself, how long have I been comfortable for? How much has it helped me? If being comfortable is so good, why am I so frustrated every day? This is the thing you need to understand. The moment I realized that seeking discomfort is the best thing that I can do, that's all I want. Why do you think I wake up every single day at 5 a.m.? Do I want to wake up at 5 a.m.? It's one of the hardest things for me. But I wake up because that, for me, it creates that confidence. It's not about what I gain from waking up 5 a.m. It's not what I gain from going to the gym every single day. It's not what I gain from reading books every single day. It's what I extract. It's what I remove. It's what I don't do. I remove that self-doubt. I remove that lack of confidence. I remove those self-inflicting thoughts. This is what it's meant to be for. It's meant to be for you to protect your peace. Once you protect that, and you become a person who can radiate good energy out to everyone, to do that, your cup has to be full. But you guys are just trying to do everything, trying to apply for that job, trying to help someone else, before your cup is even full. So if your cup is empty, there's not much that you're going to be able to pour out. Drops. But if you fill this cup, if you fill you will have an abundance of help that you can offer to everyone else. And once this happens and you are aligned with your thoughts, your actions, and your soul, then you live in complete alignment. then everything makes sense. Then everything flows. But you have to consciously work towards that. And when you start, like, everything is going to be difficult. Don't be cynical enough to believe that you are going to make everything work the first time. No, you're going to have a lot of mistakes. And that's a great thing, because if you're making mistakes, you are trying. And when you are trying, eventually you'll get to that destination. And understand, I say destination, but this journey of life is no destination. Like I mentioned, everything's constant movement. There is no place that you get to when people say, I made it. You don't make it. Because the second you stop doing what you were doing to get there, then guess what? You lose it. That's why everything is rented. Everything is rented. My physique right now, the second I stop going to the gym, I lose it. The second I stop being disciplined, I lose it. And this is with everything. You pay rent, you stay grateful, and you keep on going. Now, this message is for you guys. I want you to understand, if you feel lost, if you feel like you want to do so many things, but you just don't know how, you end up feeling like you want to give up, this is for you. Before you focus on the method, focus on creating an unbreakable you. Create that unbreakable mindset, because at the end of the day, remember, your actions stem from your thoughts. When you want to wake up in the morning, but then you convince yourself, or you try to reason with yourself to why you're not doing it, who are you speaking to? Your mind. When you want to say no to that food, or when you want to say no to that vice, or to the drink, or to the smoking, who are you having that conversation with? Yourself. When you learn to have that non-negotiable mindset, when you learn to follow through with what is more important, with a greater purpose, rather than how you feel in that moment, then that's when you actually start achieving things. That's the secret. And the secret is just doing. Daily process, focus on today. Love you guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video and want to work with me and you have any issues, drop me a message on Instagram at Suno_, and you say you came from this video. Comment the word YouTube. Love you guys. Crush your goals. Remember, this video, I don't want you to watch it just to make you feel better. I want you to be better. Take action. Love you guys. Let's go.